Hey, it's Josh here with REI Black Book, and in today's video, I'm gonna talk about how you can close more deals by better understanding these three different types of motivated seller leads. All right, so like I said in today's video, we're gonna be talking about different types of seller leads. And so if you're new to this channel, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified every time we release a new video. And so I think this is a really important topic that not enough people talk about. So everybody wants to close more deals, but you can't close deals without leads. And you have to really understand the different types of leads that you're generating so you can convert more of them into deals. And so I've got a little thing on my iPad here that I want to show you. And as you can see, there's this pyramid here, and I'm going to break this down into different types of leads. So at the very top, you've got your hot leads, right? These are people that just absolutely need to sell their house right away, right? These are people that you just hit them at the perfect timing. So these are hot, all right? And again, these are, I just need to sell, all right? And this is like the holy grail of leads. This is what everybody's going after. And the problem is everybody is going after these leads. So it's really tough to build a predictable business on the back of hot leads, because most of the time, if you're getting these, it just means that you sent that mailer at the right time, or they just drove past your bandit sign or heard an ad on the radio at the right time and they called you and they have to sell. So for every 100 leads that you generate, there's probably only, let's just say 2 to 3% of, 100 leads are going to fit in this category, right? The next category we have is kind of these mid-level leads. And, these are people that are actively searching for the solution that you provide. So they might be going to Google and they might be searching for, how to sell my house fast in St. Louis, or they might be, actively shuffling through the postcards that they get in the mail, researching and calling real estate investors. Okay, so these people take a little bit more work. All right, and so we'll call these mid-level. All right, so we'll say that these are kind of like, medium. They're not super hot leads, but they're not super cold either, right? So these are mid-level. Okay, and then at the very bottom, you've got, what we would call just cold leads, okay? And these are the majority of leads, all right? And so these are people that they're not actively searching for the solution that you provide. Maybe, a good example of this would be people that are like in probate. They've got a property, but the pain's just not really there yet. Maybe they haven't gotten the tax bill, or they just haven't gotten around to, researching what it's going to take to sell this property. Okay. And this is where the majority of people are. This is the biggest pool of quote unquote leads out there. The problem is, the sales cycle on these leads is a lot longer. So when somebody, when you send out direct mail, or I hear it all the time, like, hey, I just can't get Facebook ads to work, right? I just can't get, like, Facebook ads just don't work because I generated 50 leads and only, one person wanted to talk. It's not because they're bad leads. It's just because they're not, their motivation level is not high enough, okay? So understanding this, so for every, 100 leads that you generate, let's say 2 or 3 are just gonna be ready to sell right away. And that's great, but again, it's hard to build a predictable business just on the back of hot leads, because 1 month you might close 3 deals, and then you might go 2, 3, 4 months without closing any, because you just weren't lucky enough to generate any hot leads. And it's nearly impossible to get somebody from a cold lead to becoming a hot lead with one phone call, right? Because it doesn't matter how good of a salesperson you are, there has to be underlying motivation for them to want to sell their house at enough of a discount for you to buy it, all right? And so there's only really 2 things that are gonna change that. Really one thing, it's their situation. But usually it takes time for their situation to change enough to where they are motivated enough to take your offer, okay? And so what that means is you have to follow up with these leads over time. So if you're going and generating leads on Facebook and saying, man, these leads are terrible, nobody wants to sell their house, that's not the case. They're just not ready today. And so the way you turn somebody from a cold lead to a hot lead is not with some slick salesmanship, because if there is some motivation there, yes, if you're a good enough salesperson, you can put an offer in front of them and they'll agree to sell your house. But the way to turn a cold lead into a hot lead is just following up with them over time. And that may seem simple, and honestly, it really is, especially if you're using a tool like REI Blackbook, where you can generate a lead today. That person's not ready to sell. You just put them on a long-term drip campaign, and now what's gonna happen, and we'll just say that these are little, these could be text messages, these could be emails, these could be ringless voicemails. You know, they're gonna receive communication from you over the course of the next 6, 12, 18 months. And so the goal here is to get, is you should absolutely pounce on these hot leads, right? What this allows you to then do is you can stay focused on the hot leads because the system that you have in the back end is now following up with all the cold leads until they become warm or hot. Okay. And so, the reality is, let's again say you're generating 100 leads, you've got 2 or 3 that are hot. Well, now you've got like 90 that are down here that you can now follow up with. And guess what happens next month? You have another 90. So now you have 180. And then the next month you've got another 90. So you've got, 270, right? And so now by the end of the year, you've literally got 1,000 leads that you're following up with on a regular basis. And so, every month you might be closing 1 or 2 deals from hot leads that are just coming in and they're ready to sell. But you're also closing another 2, 3, 4 deals from the leads that you generated, 3, 6, 9 months ago. This is how you build an actual system that is designed to take cold traffic, raw traffic, put it into a system that is designed to convert that traffic into profit over time, consistently and predictably. It's how you build a predictable business. It's how you double or triple the size of your business without having to double or triple your front end marketing spend. All right, so the question I get at this point, a lot of times when I give a presentation like this in front of a group is, I don't know what to say. Like, this sounds great, but what do I say? So we put a resource together that you can actually download if you click the link below this video. And what it is all of these scripts right here. All the text messages, all the emails, all the ringless voicemail scripts, exactly what to say, when to say it, what do you say on day 1, what do you say on day 2, what do you say on day 365? It's all in there completely free, and you can download it below. And if you do that on the next screen, if you're not already an REI Blackbook user, you can actually sign up for a free trial of REI Blackbook, and this campaign will be pre-installed in your account. You can upload a list of your cold leads, assuming you have permission to follow up with them, and you can actually follow up and start having real sales conversations from cold leads and leads that you thought were completely dead. It literally takes less than 20 minutes to set up. You can set it up on your lunch break today. So be sure to click the link below this video, download that free resource, and if you're not already an REI Blackbook user, I'd invite you to sign up for a free account, check it out, and you could even start closing deals, getting contracts accepted before your trial even ends, before you even pay us a single dollar. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button below, share it with anybody who you think might get benefit from it. And if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we release videos just like this. I want to thank you for checking out this video. I hope you enjoy the free resource that you're going to find below. And around here, we like to share our wins. So be sure to come back and comment below and share your results after you put these campaigns to use. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.